So we're going to compare the Clemson quarterbacks, relatively speaking, in like the last 6 years. So I've been egged on by Georgia fans all week, wondering why I'm not a Georgia fan. Outside of personal animosity for Georgia, there's just nothing that I like about Georgia. I have a personal hatred for Georgia. Am I supposed to like Georgia? Am I going to the game tomorrow night? No. Number one, I'm not a big fan of Bank of America Stadium. Number two, it's just too much money to show up. I'll probably go to South Carolina game next week. Yes. I mean the Clemson game next week. But I'm going to compare the quarterbacks. Clemson versus Georgia's quarterbacks to see who's been superior. And also cracking up a conversation saying that you've beaten Alabama. You have not beaten Alabama. In 3 different games, they flopped. 18, national title game, blew a 20-point lead. 2018, SEC championship game, blew a lead. 2013, they were on the lake with Ty Gurley. So many times during the years they went to flop. See, the thing of the matter is that we're going to go back. So I'm going to look at all the quarterbacks since like 2015. If JT Daniels does good, that's good. If they beat tomorrow night, I got a man that I got you in the bit too. So we're going to compare the stats. 2015. And we know this is going to be a heavy toss-up because it's going to be Deshaun Watson. So since 2015. And we know outside the trouble he got into the NFL, he's been a Hall of Famer. Not a Hall of Famer, but a Pro Bowler. How much on the Heisman in college? So here we go. 2015, 67% completion percentage. Or 68%. So that's elite. That's like almost 70%. That's a good starting quality quarterback. 35 touchdowns and 13 picks. You're going to throw some picks. That's avoidable. So let's go 2015 Georgia. Starting quarterback. It is not going to be Georgia's starting quarterback. I got a man that I got to in the beat to. Grayson Lambert. So here we go. Grayson Lambert. Honestly, Grayson wasn't that bad. He wasn't hot bad. 63%. 12 touchdowns and interceptions. Win in 2015. 2016. I already know this answer. Who's going to be the win here? Let's go to Deshaun Watson. 2016, Deshaun Watson. The year they go and play Alabama. And by the way, they haven't beaten Alabama. We're 2-2 against them. We've beaten them in 2 title games. We're like the only school to beat Alabama in a title game. Nobody else has done it. So go back. 67% elite. 493 yards. 41 touchdowns and 17 picks. 2016, Jacob Eason. A heavy win for Clemson that year. Yeah. 55%. 16 TDs, 8 interceptions. 55%. Yeah, heavy win for Clemson. 2017. Fromm makes it decent looking. Fromm, they're gonna win in 2017. Because Fromm stated it. I'll give him that. 55% though. In that year, he stayed down the ranks. 62% better. Probably better than Kelly Bryant. 24/7. In 2018, now we're comparing versus Trevor. 2018, 67%, 30 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. 24 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, 61%. 2019, here's where Trevor's going to win. Trevor's going to win this battle. Yeah, because he's going to win this battle for the next 3 years. 65%, 3,280 yards, 30 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Slight edge on the accuracy from. Everything else is equals. Next year, 66%. 36 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Probably could have beaten LSU if LSU hadn't been hyped up that year to win. Completion percentage, 69%. Last year, heavy win. 24 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. It ain't even close. It's a heavy win on the quarterbacks for Clemson the last 6 years. Heavy win. It's not even close to the competition that they're going to face. None of those quarterbacks from Georgia is ever going to really do anything in the NFL. Watson, Pro Bowlers. Outside of that, heavy win. Heavy win for that. And Orange is spotless. Orange is spotless the other night, 12 for 12. Edge, huge edge. DJ last year came in, freshman. Was better as a freshman than JT Daniels. Heavy edge.